This in the last topic, we had done approximation algorithms. I had told you why we are using the approximation algorithms. Okay, then there was a need of the randomized algorithm. Then I had told you that why do we need to use a randomized like quicksort or randomized algorithm, because it will decrease the time complexity. So our main aim in every type of algorithm is to reduce the complexity. Student, just wait. Yes, sorry, better. Okay, so main our aim is that in all these algorithm, approximation, randomized, and even the heuristic, our main aim is to reduce the time complexity, because there are many problems that can't be solved in polynomial time. So only this thing you need to remember. Okay, what is the basic concept of all these? Heuristic ले लो, randomized आप ले रहे हो, or if you are taking the approximation, their main aim is to reduce the time complexity. Why? Because there are many problems that can't be solved in polynomial time, and those problems are called your NP hard and NP complete. So heuristic algorithms जो है, even they will be used to reduce the time complexity of these types of problems. Which type of problems? That can't be solved in polynomial time. All the problems that are NP hard or NP complete. Okay, so I think basic concept is clear. Do you know the meaning of heuristic? Yes, anyone? Okay, heuristic means when you're finding the solution of something depending on your experience. Suppose if I'm giving you some problem to solve and I'm not telling you that you have to apply this method or that method, then depending on your past experience, if you are finding the solution of that, that is called the heuristic. Okay, so I think from the name, it is obvious that what is the meaning of that. Like this word heuristic that comes from the Greek word eurisko, that means I find. Or you can say mainly that what's the meaning of the heuristic? It is a practical way to find a solution to the problem relying upon experience and common sense. That means there is no rule with the help of which you have to find out the solution. Like if I'm giving you some problem and if I'm telling you that solve this by using the dynamic programming, then you know that dynamic programming is a bottom-up approach. So you will apply that technique to find out the solution of that. But if you're using any other technique, depending on your past experience or greedy method, Lelo, branch and bound, backtracking, if you are finding a new solution, depending on your experience and common sense, then that will become your heuristic algorithm. Okay, so there is no as such like a method with the help of which you have to solve the problem. So there is no formal, like you can say, mathematical techniques. Then what you have to use? You have to use your common sense or your experience to find out the solution. But the thing is now, why there is a need of the heuristic algorithm? So that I have already told you, why do we need then heuristic algorithms? Because by using the heuristic algorithms, we can find out the solution of a problem in polynomial time. Now you take TSP. Now, if you will solve the TSP by using some another method like dynamic, then the time complexity of that is exponential. Okay, but if you're using the heuristic algorithm for that, you can solve that in polynomial time, but the solution of that won't be optimal one. Okay, you won't be getting the minimum value. It will be greater than that minimum value. हो सकता है minimum भी आ जाए, but mostly it would be greater than that. Okay. So in such cases, you often can get a not too bad solution much faster. So here it is written not too bad. Not too bad means it won't give you the optimal solution, but it will give you the solution that is just near to that optimal one. Okay. Then here it is written, I'm just going through the important lines, but the basic thing now you know that what's the meaning of heuristic, that a heuristic has no proof of correctness. Okay, why? Because I have told you that you are solving that depending on your experience. There is no mathematical techniques with the help of which you have to solve this. So there is no proof of correctness. Fine. Often involves random elements. Sometimes you need to use some random numbers and may not yield the optimal result. You are not getting the optimal result. Right? So many problems for which no efficient algorithm to find an optimal solution is known to have the heuristic approaches that yield near optimal result very quickly. So this thing you know कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स ऐसी हैं जो हम पॉलिनोमियल टाइम में सॉल्व नहीं कर सकते, उनके लिए हम हेरिस्टिक अप्रोच यूज कर रहे हैं. व्हाई? बिकॉज दे गिव अस द नियर ऑप्टिमल रिजल्ट वेरी क्विकली. वेरी क्विकली मींस लाइक यू कैन से दे आर हैविंग वेरी लेस टाइम कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. So it is usually purposeless to use the heuristic for polynomial solvable problems. So we don't use heuristic algorithm for those problems that can be solved in polynomial time. Why? Because there is no proof of correctness. We don't know that whether they will give us the optimal solution or not. So for any problem, like you take quicksort, if you already know that quicksort can be solved in polynomial time using deterministic algorithm, then we won't use a heuristic algorithm for that, because we don't know whether it is going to give us the optimal solution or not. Okay. Now, okay, can you tell me then what can be the difference between heuristic and approximation? कोई एक difference अभी तक आपको लगा हो कि like this is. So here I will just go through now this. In case of the heuristic, with some hard problems. Hard means that can't be solved in polynomial, and P hard, that can't be solved in polynomial time using deterministic algorithm. It is difficult to get an acceptable solution in decent runtime. Decent means in less time. So we can get an okay solution by applying some guesses. Okay, so by using heuristic algorithm, what we are saying, we are getting okay solution. Okay means the solution that we are getting that can be close to the optimal one, but that is not a very good solution. But in case of approximation algorithm, this gives us one approximate solution with some guarantee. And that guarantee is the ratio. Like I had told you, K is the ratio. A over A star should be less than equal to K. ठीक है, तो यहाँ हम कुछ गारंटी दे रहे हैं कि लाइक मेरी जो वैल्यू है ऑप्टिमल से ट्वाइस से ज्यादा नहीं होगी. So heuristic is much broader term than the approximation algorithm, because here we are not using any ratio, or we are not telling that our solution would be double or 3 times or 4 times than that of the optimal solution. Fine. So here same thing is written over here, like what is the difference? Like in case of approximation algorithm, I had told you that we usually talk about the absolute and the relative approximation algorithm. That means we define some ratio in those cases. But in case of heuristic, we don't use these ratios. So it is just a vague term that can be sometimes right, sometimes wrong. Approach of approximating a solution. दैट मीन्स जब हम हेरिस्टिक एल्गोरिथम अप्लाई करेंगे तो कई बार हमें बहुत अच्छा सोल्यूशन मिल जाता है. That solution would be close to your optimal solution, but sometimes the solution that you are getting that is far away from your optimal one. That means it won't be the correct one. Is it okay? So now I will be taking one example, like if something is coming that what do you mean by heuristic algorithm? First, you need to define its definition. You need to tell that what is the meaning of the heuristic algorithm, and then you need to take one example. So for that example, I'm taking now TSP. Heuristic algorithm हम find out करेंगे TSP का क्या है. Okay, so already you know that what is traveling salesman problem. इसमें हमें एक ग्राफ दिया है जिसमें हमें एक साइकिल फाइंड आउट करना है, और उस साइकिल का जब हम वेट लें, okay, whenever we are taking the sum of weights of all the edges, that should be minimum one, like you are saying. Okay, but in case of the heuristic, again, that can't be the minimum one. Sometimes when you're getting the solution, it may be minimum, but sometimes it won't be minimum. Now there can be many heuristic algorithm for TSP. Even you can find out some heuristic algorithm to find out the a tour of minimum weight. So one algorithm is nearest neighbor. That is called the nearest neighbor. So what is that? That we have already done actually. In this case, we select a random city. Like a graph is given to you. We will select any city from where we have to start. That means a source city we have to start. Suppose the source city, random city is E. Okay, then we will find the nearest unvisited city and go there. Okay, from that city, we will find out what is the nearest unvisited city. Nearest means उस नोड से आपने जितनी भी कनेक्टेड नोड्स हैं वो सारी चेक करनी है, उसमें से जो भी नियरेस्ट वन है वो लेनी है, बट यू नीड टू टेक केयर ऑफ दिस दैट इट शुड बी अनविजिटेड वन. Then if you have visited all the cities, you will come out of this algorithm. But if there are some unvisited cities, you will go to step 2 like this way. Okay, suppose you take this one, this graph. In this, okay, over here, I'm taking this as a starting city. That means the person will start from E, he will go to all other city once and come back to E. So from E, E is connected to G, C, A, D. Out of all these, which one is minimum? A. Is A visited? No. A is still not visited. So we will go from E to A. Now A is connected to which other nodes? A is connected to D, C, E, and G. But out of these, E is already visited. But out of now A to G, A to C, and A to D, which one is minimum? A to C, 22. Okay, so we will take that. So this way you need to find out the tour. From C, you will go to then D. From D, you will go to G, this one. And then from G, obviously now all the nodes are visited. You have to come back to E. Okay, G to E distance is 25, this one 25. Okay, when you will take the sum of all these, this is 107. Now it may be the optimal solution, but it may not be the optimal one, because this is your heuristic approach. So one of the example of heuristic algorithm to find out the solution of TSP is called the nearest neighbor. Right? Next, there is one another approach. In that approach, what we will do, because this is the heuristic one, heuristic means guess egg. ठीक है? आप क्या करोगे? Let me keep it here. What you will do, now this graph is given to you. You will put all the edges in the increasing order of their weights. What are the different edges? Okay, this edge is having the minimum weight 10, even this is 10. You will write down 10, 10, then 15 is there, then 20, 22, 25, 25, 30, 35, and 40. Okay, so you are listing or writing all the edges in the increasing order of their weights. Next you have to take a set of edges having the minimum weight. ठीक है, आप suppose ये 10 वाली edge ले रही हो, then this 10, then this 15, 20, 22, 25. आपने check करना है कि इन edges को use करके आपका एक cycle Hamiltonian cycle बन रहा है कि नहीं बन रहा. Okay, first I will do this one. Like in this cycle, how many edges should be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. तो मुझे 5 minimum weight edges लेनी है. तो 5 suppose मैंने ये ले लिए 10, then this 10, ये 15, ये 20 or 22. We will see that whether we are getting a cycle using these edges or not. Okay, first suppose you are saying मैंने E से start करना है क्योंकि E to A 10 है. So I'm going from E to A, this is 10. Okay, next this 10 is there. Suppose मैं ये भी 10 कर लेती हूँ, ले लेते हैं 15. Suppose this 15 is there. ये वाला edge लिया, then 20. 20 is this one. Then is 22. 22 is, this is 20, sorry. This was 20 and this is 22, C to A. Okay. Now just see whether we are getting a Hamiltonian cycle or not. Suppose हम E से start करें, so we can go from E to A. Then from A, I can go to C. Then from C, I can go to D. From D, I'm going back to E. No, that is not possible because E तो already visited है. Okay, that means by using these edges, I can't get a Hamiltonian cycle. Then I will have to try, this is just a hit and trial method. Then हम क्या करेंगे, और कोई minimum edges देखेंगे. You can इस 10 को छोड़ दो, आप 1, ये 2, ये 3, 4, ये 5, इनको try करके देखो. Whether you are getting Hamiltonian cycle, इसमें भी हमें Hamiltonian cycle नहीं मिलेगा. आपको कब Hamiltonian cycle मिलेगा? When you are taking this 10, 15, okay, then this 25, then this 30, and then this 25. That means अगर आप ये वाली edges use करोगे, these edges, but उनका weight हमने इधर से start करना है कि minimum edges वाले combinations हमें find out करने हैं. ये हम बाद में करेंगे. अगर हमें कोई cycle नहीं मिल रहा, तो आपने ये use करने हैं, जिनकी edge weight ज़्यादा है. So if you will use these things, then you can get one Hamiltonian cycle. Let's see. Suppose you are starting from E. First, I'm going from E to C using this edge 15, 1. ये वाला आपका use हो गया. From C, you are going to D. So this one. From D, you are coming to A. Okay. Then from A, you are going to G. And then from G, you're going to E. So you are getting this one. So you started from E, you are going to each and every node once and coming back to E. So you are getting 105. तो इस केस में इसका जो solution है, इससे भी कम आ रहा है 107 से भी. Sometimes you may get the solution that is near to optimal one, but mostly you won't get. Okay, so this is just another approach to find out the solution of DSP. So what is the algorithm for that? Look at all the edges with minimum distance. Choose the n cheapest edges. Okay, you have to select the n cheapest edges in such a way they should form a cycle. So list the distance of edges starting from minimum to maximum and draw and check if it forms a Hamiltonian cycle. If step 4, if it is forming a cycle, then you can find out the optimal solution. You will take the sum of weight of all the edges. Otherwise, you need to take some another minimum edges and then again need to find out whether it is creating a Hamiltonian cycle or not. Okay, so this is just a hit and trial approach to find out the solution of DSP. So that's why this is called the heuristic one. Heuristic means just hit and trial, or depending upon the common sense, depending upon your experience, you are creating the algorithm. Okay.